Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about the training mode of KOF15, some of the important options that you will need to use in this mode to learn pretty important tech that will help you a lot while playing this game. When you first boot up the training mode, it's gonna look something like this. So you will want to press the pause menu and take a look at the following options. The first really important one to turn on is the key data, right? And key data will pretty much show you your inputs. This is always good because if you want to do like a specific combo, you want to see like what you're doing wrong, and that is always helpful. It's something that we usually turn on by default, right? And the second important one is gonna be the attack data, right? And attack data is pretty vital in my opinion because it will show you the damage of the specific move. So for example, her standing heavy punch, this will do 70 damage, while standing heavy kick is doing 80. So this is telling me that maybe in combos I should be doing heavy kick instead of heavy punch, so this will do just a little bit more damage, and obviously you get to see the total damage of your combos. So yeah, that is pretty valuable obviously. Now the other really important options that you want to take in a really good look at is the word frame, because frame is telling you which attacks are plus, which attacks are negative, what is just unsafe, and what is actually punishable. Let's set here Ayori to guard all. Right, if I already set to guard all, he's gonna block everything, right? So if I press a jab with Shermie, I have one plus sign, so this means that Shermie is at an advantage. If I do a hop into D, right, this is her jumping hop D, there is double plus signs under Shermie's HUD, right? So this means that Shermie is at a +3 or more advantage. She's really plus. Right? And if I do something like her standing light kick, I have a negative sign. A negative sign means that you are negative on block, but you are safe, right? If you are a Street Fighter player, it's pretty much the -2, right? So this is pretty much the -2, so you're still safe. But if you have double negative signs like this attack, this means that you are really unsafe. Right? And this can be really helpful if you are trying to learn how to punish the opponent. As an example, we are gonna here take a look at Ayori, right? Maybe we'll record him doing a Rekka, right? And notice this, when he's doing the Rekka, there is double plus frames or double plus signs for Shermie, right? So this is telling me that the attack is unsafe. So how can I get to punish this? Right? My standing light kick is not punishing it. My standing jab actually is a punish, and it does say punish on the bottom left corner. Take a look at this, right? It is saying punish. So right now I'm gonna do something like this and take a look at it. I'm now punishing Ayori's Rekka, right? So it's really important to take a look at the frame, at the frame under your character HUD, right? It's always important to take a look at that one. The other option that is actually really important to take a look at and turn on as well is gonna be the recovery option. And recovery is pretty much the opponent back rising. Again, if you're playing Street Fighter, this is very common because a lot of moves in KOF15 is like soft knockdowns. Hard knockdowns are far and few. Obviously, if the opponent isn't like quick rising, now here I get a really easy jump on them. But if they are quick rising, yeah, I don't pretty much get anything. So you will want to turn on the quick rise or the recovery option so that you will know which attacks will actually give you real OK and which attacks won't. Now another option that is actually pretty cute and you will want to turn on is set the opponent to crouch and set the guard to guard all. Right, because when the opponent is crouching like that and they are guarding all, this is pretty much telling you which attacks are overhits, and the same can be done if they are standing, right? So for example, if I do Shermie's forward and light kick, right, Ayori is stand blocking, and this means that this attack is an overhead, and notice it is negative or double negative sign, so this is telling you it is actually unsafe. Ayori can punish you for that. So important details, if you're a fighting game player, it's always important to know how to check out this stuff. If obviously we make him stand and we go for a crouching light kick, notice he is crouch blocking and we are neutral. This move is neutral on block, so you don't really get the best pressure after. So we can also use the training mode to practice for some of the situations that happens fairly often in this game. From about this range, you will see that a lot of people online especially are sweeping, right? And that is because there is kind of a footsies triangle here between sweeps, between standing jabs and short hops, right? And we can use training mode to set this one up. What you want to do is take a look at the pause menu again. You will want to press the right bumper until you get into the recording section, right? Choose standard and obviously go to recording slot 1, and then what you will do is you will press the left analog stick, and this will give you control of the dummy. So I'm controlling a Yori right now, right? What you want to do here is you want to set up a scenario. We said that we are dealing with the like sweep, jab and short hop, so maybe have a Yori doing a sweep, right? And then having him block for a couple of seconds. This is important because now, for example, I get to practice his sweep. We are seeing that we have a double plus sign, so this means that assure me I get to punish him. So what can I do to punish this, right? If I run here and try to do my standing heavy, that doesn't really work, right? Maybe I can run and sweep him back, and this is a punish. Maybe I can use my like running command grab. From this range, this is a punish. If he's doing it from a little bit of further range, right? Maybe the super run or the EX run is a punish. So we want to know your punish options. People sweep a lot in this game. But what I was talking about is this specific range, right? He will jump to give me the heads up, but then he's gonna do his short hop or like do the sweep, right? So we said that there is a triangle here. What you want to do is practice your short hops. So let's try this again. Right here, for example, with a short hop, I will get to punish him, right? So this is the first element. But what if he is anticipating my hop? What he's likely to do is he's gonna try to jab. So you will say training slot 2, right? Have Ayori doing a standing jab. He's gonna do his jump, right? If I try to hop, he is jabbing me. But if he's doing that thing, right, I get to sweep him, and that is the triangle of power that we were talking about. It is important to know how you get to punish the sweeps with your character. Obviously not everyone has the same frame data. Here, for example, if you take a look at Shermie's, her sweep actually seems to be safe because it does have only one negative sign. There's a lot of pushback, so her sweep is probably actually safe from block. It is different from one character to another, lots of characters, but you know, it is still fairly important to understand these situations. So let's now check out how you can use the training mode in King of Fighters to learn how to deal with the opponent wake up options, rolls, wake up throws, how to time your safe jumps, all of that stuff. What you will want to do first is you will want to take a look at the pause menu once more. Obviously set the opponent to not guard so that you can take like you can do your combo and everything, and then you will want to turn on the recovery so that the opponent will quick rise, so you know that you are doing real Oki, right? And then you will want to move over to the recording section, right? Obviously there is standard and there is reversal. We want to do the reversal now, and reversal is pretty much the opponent is gonna do the recording action based on a specific trigger. So down is the opponent doing it on wake up, damage the opponent is doing it after they got hit, and guard is the opponent doing it after they blocked something. Obviously in this scenario we want to set it to down, right? And then we will move close to Ayori here, press the left bumper so that, or the left analog stick, so that we can set up the recording, and I'm gonna mash forward and grab. We got the reversal timing, so this means that when Ayori wakes up, he's gonna wake up with a throw, right? Or obviously if I'm not close enough, it's gonna give him the heavy kick, but this is pretty much what we want, right? So each time you press the right analog stick, the opponent is set to down reversal, right? And this is really important because now you get to really test your Oki, right? Let's check out, for example, this knockdown, right? If I try to throw him here or do a meaty, obviously he gets a throw. This is when you will want to practice that safe jump stuff, right? So here I'm getting to hit him. Obviously if I do for something like the suplex, here for example, this is not a safe jump, he managed to anti-air me, right? Obviously here he gets to anti-air. So this is pretty much how you get to know which attacks give you setup and which doesn't. If I knock him down here, right, Obviously this is giving me as well. Don't forget to turn it on. It can easily be, you know, forgotten, but yeah, this is pretty much how you deal with this. Now the opponent doesn't only have that option, they also can like wake up DP. So wanna check out slot 2, set the opponent to DP, right? Again, use the whole trick here to get the DP as a reversal. I failed it this time. Right, so I use the whole trick, I got the DP as a reversal, so now each time Iori is gonna get knocked down, he is gonna wake up with the DP, and I now have to try my safe jump. Does it actually work? Right, here I got to block obviously, and now you get to punish, and you will wanna practice this with your character. You can turn both of these options on, have both of these recordings on, and now Iori is gonna do him at random. Sometimes he will do the wake up throw, sometimes he will do the wake up DP, and this is where you really get to practice your stuff, right? You wanna be able to jump this throw and at the same time be able to block the DP on wake up, right? So this is a shave jump, right? And obviously you can set up a third option where the opponent is gonna roll and like have the opponent rolling on wake up, right? And then we will have to learn how to deal with that as well and get the handle of your setups. This is really important, especially the safe jump and having to know how to deal with the wake up throw. This is obviously important, or how to learn to do the spaced like down light kick so that you can like punish them for it. This is how you do it. Try it against each option individually, set both of them on at the same time and get the hang of it. And these are pretty much the options that you can do in King of Fighters 15. Obviously the final one is just changing your character, but for the most part I think they are fairly decent training mode options. They're not the best. For example, I do think a mode like Street Fighter 5 does actually have a substantially better training mode, because you got to see like which attacks are plus, which attacks are not, the timing for your combos and all of that, and obviously the reset option, the save state and all of that. I wish a lot of that was here, but it's still a fairly decent one, and you know, you have enough tools to learn the game pretty much. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, it helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon page, the Discord server page and Twitter page in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.